So right now I have both the front end and the back end applications attached to this project view. And I'm trying to make sure the type defs, this GraphQL schema, is consistent between both the front end and the back end. Right now, I have this all assets, all concepts, all etc. naming convention that doesn't really make sense, because the thing that I want this to be is an asset list, not an all assets type. So right now this is a miscommunication. The reason that I have these mounted, I guess I haven't changed this in a while. 12/26/21. That's from December 26th, 2021, which is about a year and a half ago. So I haven't actually, when was the last time that I revisited this project in general? January 1st. The general updates commit. Yeah, so I haven't actually been very intentional about maintaining the git log for this repository. But the thing that I want to change about this schema is that it's hard to associate these queries with the event, or with the it's hard to associate these queries with what they should be, because they're different between the front end and the back end, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because theoretically the front end team would be different than the back end team. Wait. Yeah, theoretically the front end team would be different than the back end team. So they don't necessarily need to be the same. Structurally. But since I am the same person working on all of these, it would be helpful if there was a bit more consistency between the front end and the back end, so I know what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I really don't like these names. Just trying to organize them. I don't even know if I have all these implemented at all. Like, I'm not sure if I've tried. DEFP T. So those are organized at least, and I feel like that's a decent start. Next, I'm going to make sure these input names are reasonable. And I'm also going to, well, actually, let me add some comments to these first. Add these comments so I can quickly go through and make sure I have at least some mutations for all of the types that I perceive or that I expect. Concepts, events, projects, scenes, tags, users. So I don't have a way to mutate assets yet. That's okay. Cool, so I'm going to actually commit that. Cool. So I think I can check to see where this is. All assets. Nope. Asset. Yeah. So I can check to see where all of these queries are being called and try to delete the ones that don't exist anymore. I don't think there are any. It's interesting. Okay, so that's generally towards what I'm going to try to start with. Cool. So the next thing would be to go through all of these and make sure their inputs have some sort of basis in the ways that I would want to interact with them. I'm going to think about that in another video. But first, git add, git commit, remove, refactor, remove unused queries. Cool.